This is the Matterhorn, one of the most iconic mountains in the world, and a key step in my journey to go from the lowest place on Earth, the shoreline of the Dead Sea, to the highest point on Earth, the summit of Mount Everest. To be even eligible to attempt to climb the world's tallest mountain, I need to complete a series of qualifying mountains to earn my place on the expedition to Everest. Whilst the Matterhorn doesn't necessarily count as a qualifying peak in terms of altitude, it's a great training ground for gaining more technical mountaineering experience, climbing under pressure on some seriously exposed terrain, whilst also testing my physical and mental endurance. For generations, the Matterhorn has demanded respect. Even today, despite modern equipment and experienced guides, it continues to sadly claim so many lives. The mountain itself is changing. Rising temperatures are thawing the permafrost that binds its rock together, increasing the risk of rockfall and making an already extremely challenging climb even less predictable. On mountains like this, success isn't just about strength, it's about timing, judgment, and knowing when the conditions are on your side. So here we are in the Alps, but before we head straight for the Matterhorn, we need to shake off some dust with some warm-up adventures in and around Chamonix.
We have arrived in Geneva, and now I just need to find some transport to head down to Chamonix. Let the adventure begin. Good evening, everybody. So just checking in. I'm currently in Chamonix, and tomorrow we're going to be doing some training, but I've got a terrible knee. I've got what I think is a tendinopathy in my right knee, causing me a lot of problems, which is not good, and we've not even started yet. So I've got lots of ibuprofen, I've got lots of strapping, K-tape. Not good. I'm sharing a room tonight with a gentleman who I've only met for about 3 minutes, and the beds are quite close as well, so we'll know each other well by the end of the evening. But looking forward to giving the knee a test tomorrow on some local mountains in and around Chamonix. Matterhorn weather conditions aren't good at the moment, so we'll be waiting out for a few days on that anyway, luckily for me, so I can test the knee before I go and do something a bit more challenging, let's say. But my bags are packed, ready to go for the morning.
First on the agenda was the Arête des Cosmiques, one of the most iconic and accessible alpine climbs in the Mont Blanc Massif. We had a very early start and managed to get around before the weather closed in at lunchtime. An incredible alpine route with stunning views. It was a perfect place to sharpen those mountain skills.
Yeah. I can go? Yeah.
Even though this was a light introduction climb, we still had to keep our concentration at the highest levels possible.
Now Callum, you will coordinate with each other, okay? Yep. Not to push you down with the rope.
Don't push me down.
The rope will go extended between you.
Yep.
Then,
I wait for you to get down to the next section, do I?
Perfect.
You're going to catch me if I fall.
See, so yeah, so don't move.
As all experienced alpine climbers will tell you, descending a mountain can often be harder than reaching the top. You're only halfway done at the summit, and there's still a long way to go before you're home and dry. It's often the descent that fatigues people, and sometimes even complacency creeps in too, and that's when things can become very dangerous.
Yeah, I can imagine on the Matterhorn this is the most stressful bit. I'm trying to come down.
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you going?
Good stuff. Get your left foot where your right foot is. Good menopause. And then just there for your right. And then left one.
But with the help and guidance of my experienced team, we all made our way down safely. Not everything went to plan though. My knee was causing major issues and I crushed my finger in a carabiner while abseiling. With the full weight of 2 people loading the system, it was incredibly painful. Over the following days, we headed to the spectacular Aiguille Marbre Ridge and also did the Aiguille d'Entrave Traverse. These were very exposed routes high above the glaciers that were all about learning efficient mountain movement, maintaining good balance and building even more experience. As with all good training days, we kept our end goal firmly within our sights.
Matterhorn, we're coming for you.
The mountain rescue teams were out in full force today too, which was a timely reminder that these mountains always demand the highest respect, great preparation and good, strong decision making at all times. Thankfully though, we made our way safely down once again, and after a successful foray into some serious Alpine peaks and ridges, we made our way to Zermatt, the iconic mountain village at the foot of our next target, the Matterhorn. Summit day was an early start, setting off at 4 AM to tackle one of the world's most iconic but also dangerous mountain peaks. The atmosphere was quite tense, to be honest. The route was hard, but we kept on through the early hours of the morning. The climb itself was far from straightforward. I'd been dealing with this tendinopathy in my knee for the last 2 months, and the Matterhorn was so much tougher because of it. To be honest, if I hadn't booked the climb 6 months earlier, I probably wouldn't have gone. It was more painful and more difficult than it should have been. But sometimes you've just got to adapt, dig deep, and accept that you're not going to be at your best. Eventually, after hours of climbing, the sun came up and the beauty of the mountain revealed itself in all its glory. We kept pushing as the climb became slightly more technical. And finally, after battling the conditions, the elements, the politics, the bottlenecks, and even the rescues, we eventually reached the summit.
Yes! That was very tough. Thank you for the support. We did it.
Reaching the summit was a genuine privilege. Every mountain that you climb teaches you something, and the Matterhorn taught me plenty. It reminded me that preparation always matters, humility matters, and that sometimes success isn't about feeling strong, it's simply about refusing to give up. I want to finish this episode by saying a big thank you to John, our incredible guide, and Callum and Tom, who I also got to share this amazing experience with.